Why, hello there. Welcome to NovaCraft episode number 5. My name is HoLo Crossing, and in this episode, I need to gather some materials. Today, we have a building that needs to be finished. Now, one of the other players, NASA Crafter, has actually offered to help me finish this, which I appreciate because it is a lot of work and I still have to work a little bit more on the interior of this building. But I need to gather some resources. I have some quartz. I just hope it's enough. So let me fly over to my base and I'll see what I have in my basement. I always love looking at the skyline from this view. My current home is kind of like a container home style building, so that's kind of the vibe that I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and see what we have down here regarding materials. Now I am thinking that I should have some quartz available. Bingo. So I'm thinking this should be enough materials for her to do what she wants to do with that outside of the building. So I'll go ahead and leave it there and see if I can shoot a message and see if we can get that done. I guess that should look okay with the color palette. So we'll go ahead and leave the materials here. And I'll just shoot a message that everything is here in the chest. I do have some other business I have to attend to, so that involves my stadium. Now the idea with this stadium, in Minecraft, a lot of us do enjoy PvP games. And we have done that here. It hasn't really been pretty. But I thought we could have a really nice place to have our PvP games. And on this particular build, in addition to PvP, we do have kind of like, ignore the football here. This is actually an experiment I'm working on. Somehow trying to see if we can play football in Minecraft. If you guys have any ideas, that would be awesome. Just leave them in the comments. But this general idea for this building is having the players fight a bunch of hostile mobs like a raid. I had a lot of problems getting this to work, but I finally figured out how to get that to work. We do have a raid farm way up in the sky. It's out of render distance, but the mobs will fall here. And if a player is on the field, they're just going to keep coming at them. So The general idea behind this Coliseum is that it's kind of going to be like an arena where you can win raids against the hostile mobs. So I am going to shoot a message to some of the other players to see if they'd like to participate in this, and maybe we can do some kind of a tournament. So I'm looking forward to that. Make sure I have my rockets in hand. Oops. Load 'em. So that's generally the plan we have here for the Nova Coliseum. And then of course I want to continue to expand the city. I'd like to see about doing some more houses and buildings. So I was thinking in this episode I might try to fill in a little bit of this bottom area of where the building is going to sit, because right now this doesn't look that great. So I'm going to see if I can gather some materials and maybe we can do a little bit of terraforming on the base so that we can eventually maybe put some houses or something here. So let me go ahead and get my toolbox and we'll go ahead and get some materials and we'll get to terraforming in just a few seconds here. So there is a little bit of an improvement with the base here of our building. I'm pretty happy with that. I am going to see if on our next episode I can gather some materials and show you the neighborhood that's being built here. So we have like these San Francisco style houses. So we're going to have these houses. Probably bring in a road or alley down this way. And we're going to see about extending our neighborhood over onto this part of the shoreline. And that way we can connect it with the rest of the city of Oahu. I should say the island of Oahu. Probably wrap it around and connect it right through here. So I'm pretty happy with that. Well, if you're new to the channel, if you subscribe, that would be cool. If you like the video, if you want to give me a like as well, that'd be cool as well. And from the NovaCraft server, this is HoLo signing off. Goodbye.